And you just heard both the drums and Sugar Candy Mountain. I decided to start off the show, mainly playing music that I listened to a lot in high school. So getting more of like a nostalgia kick recently. I don't know, maybe it hit me at work. I'm 22 now, and there's gonna be some event that at my work they want to do. They want to like support like the Harlingen high school pep rally. And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, well, it's been like 4 years since I graduated high school. It feels kinda weird now because it was during the whole COVID thing. The second half of 11th grade and all of 12th grade was all online. So that kinda sucked out, so I never really had that quote unquote "high school experience," I guess you would say. I mean, then again, I didn't really have that. Most of it just hang around, do nothing, with my friends. But, I don't know, so I had to do a little bit of nostalgia. I don't know. Good afternoon, listeners of Coffee Noise. I'm your host, DJ Marlin, and if you can't believe it, it's the last show of the semester. How are we doing out there, listeners? Today it is the 7th of May, 2025. This is going to be the last radio show for the semester, so I hope all y'all have a great day. For those who are graduating, congratulations. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's graduating next Saturday. And for those who are continuing with our education, as I myself, let's have a great summer. I wonder what y'all going to be doing during the summer. I do wanna get back into photography, but I also wanna work on my noise project. I have some gear and some new cassette tapes that I wanna be playing around, make some noise, feedback loops. That'd be kinda fun to do, just waste some time around there. I wanna release something at least by August, at least maybe like a 6-track noise album. I wanna make like a very long album, like almost like a double album, like 2 hours worth of noise. So I guess it'll be more of a, I guess more of like a live album, I guess you would say. Speaking of live albums, I was listening to Pete Seeger. There's an album that he released in the 1980s. It was like it's a live album. I was listening to so much the track on it, Amazing Grace. It is so mesmerizing. It's so good. Like has this feedback with like the audience member and him singing. It's very calming. If you ever get a chance to listen to it, definitely check it out. I think it's from 1980, if I'm correct. Been listening to a lot of folk music recently. I guess you could say it's kind of folky. The next two tracks we'll be playing Alex G as well as Cameron Winter, well known for his work in the New York band Geese. If you haven't get around, listen to his solo album Heavy Metal. We'll be listening to track Love Takes Miles. And this week's idea of a show, I guess you would say. I know Monday there's that there on the Vic I read we have the show Life with Paris. And for some reason, this track reminds me of the movie Paris, Texas. If you ever get the chance to it, definitely check out Paris, Texas. Really good film. I think it's a classic. I mean, it is a classic. I mean, that's not up for debate. But yeah. I actually want to go to Paris, Texas, but like in actual Texas, it's like a very small town. I don't know. I was thinking about if I do release music, I want to perform a live rendition, but I want to do it like a supermarket. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I don't think that would be so annoying. I hope not. Also, it is a very lovely day outside. It's very warm, very calm. I'm wearing a very nice, calm T-shirt. I think from 1999, if I'm correct. And yeah, I have to go to work today at 5. So it's not my favorite, but it's whatever. No, I gotta help out with the midweek inventory, which I'm actually pretty good at doing that. So yeah, let's get into the next track. This is "Walk Away" by Alex G. And that was "Love Takes Mod" by Cameron Winters. I love his weird falsetto-like voice. I think the whole album kind of came off like I think released in December of last year. I think it was kind of left off on a lot of best albums of the year list. So I feel like maybe some publications might put that album as the best album of I don't know 2025, but I think it's a great album, really perfect album. I think it's a great album actually. Winter's voice, the weird falsetto like sound, and the very heart wrenching sound. It reminds me of Scott Walker almost, if you ever listen to him, or as well as what's his name? There's some other falsetto singer he reminds me of. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, if you want to get into Cameron Winters, definitely check out the songs $0 as well as Drinking Age. I think those are those best songs. And as well as check out Geese. I'm definitely gonna looking forward to like what kind of new music they'll be releasing in the future years. So um I'm very interested to see what they have for sounds. Next two tracks I had to go back more like a high school nostalgia sound. First track I'm gonna be listening to is by Bruce Springsteen, The River. I think it's one of my favorite albums of his. And the second track is from a band I actually cannot say out. I don't know how to say it. Tune Starts Band. I don't know. I think it was like a project of. I think it was like the guitarist of Mac DeMarco's touring band. I really don't know how to say it. I'm assuming it's English or French because they're Canadian. Um, or maybe it's just gibberish. It's probably gibberish for all I know. So let's get into the next track right now. This is The River, uh, classic Bruce Spring Americana. All right, listeners, and we're back. It is 1:30 in the afternoon. How we doing right now? So yeah, also more like a hymn a cappella type music. I think it's Tune Starts Band. I really don't know how to pronounce the name of that band. I know it's like once it's a brothers project, but yeah. I was actually reading a news article earlier on the issue of like AI, and I mean, don't get me wrong, artificial intelligence is kind of cool, but also kind of is kind of bad. I think that's I don't think that's a very controversial thing to say. That's not the best thing, especially in this modern age. I mean, yeah, you could say this is more like the fourth industrial wave in American economy or world economy as a whole. But it kind of sucks. And it got me into like the whole idea of like music creation. I know there's a lot of like people who don't know actually how to play music or actually have no craft for music. They just use some AI thing to make some ambient track and they get paid millions of dollars off of it, which I mean, it's already bad because one, Spotify pays their artists hardly next to nothing. And I guess there's this new idea of like instead of having radio hosts on radio stations, they might just have like AI put algorithm, which obviously I think is a horrible idea. I mean, AI is cool and all, but it's like nothing's ever going to be true music. Hearing new music comes from people, not from like some weird algorithm out there. Because I mean, let's be honest, the algorithm is very biased towards what's popular on like I don't know like the top 40 radio. I mean, I don't even know what's on the top 40 radio right now because I don't really listen to radio. And it kind of gets me sad because, like, or I mean, I do listen to radio, but I don't listen to what's top music. And I think the station's Instagram posts like a reel, like most people they get in their car, they don't even like turn on the radio, which is true. Name the last time you went into a car and you turn on your radio. We really don't do that. We rather just use our Bluetooth just to connect onto our phones or something like that. Which don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. I like going on to car rides, but like I'm actually in the process of looking for a new car, and one thing I want to look for a car that has like a working CD player because I have a bunch of CDs that it's just sometimes I think it's good just to step away from the phone while listening to an album, and actually listen to an album in its full via CD or physical media. And I spoke of this before. Like, sure, don't get me wrong, I love Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Qobuz, and like whatever I like because I can literally sit anywhere I want, put on an album that I can listen to, like all over anywhere from the world, and just listen to it in full. But like, there's no fun in that. There's no fun in finding an album online. I mean, there is, don't get me wrong, but like, there's really nothing memorable tied behind it, in comparison to having a physical record or a physical media as a CD, cassette tape, or anything like that. Like, I can't name you the top, like my first album I listened to on Spotify, but I can name the first album I bought on vinyl or the first one I bought on CD or cassette or a video disc even. So I'm very much for physical media. But then again, I guess you have to be conscious of physical media because like we don't want to make like an overconsumption or overproduction, which is going to go into landfill waste. So yeah. So all I'm saying is just definitely don't get me wrong. I love Spotify and algorithms, but sometimes just listen to your radio station, listen to what other people are listening to or what other people put on to you because I think it's better in the long run. I mean, it's more of a human connection there. If that makes sense. Anyways, I get to the next two tracks. The next track's gonna be very loud, and then we're gonna go with something a bit more calm. very quiet. Vincent Gallo, well-known American actor and musician. So we're gonna finish off with that for the first step right now. So let's get into it. This is Golden Brown by Drive Like Yahoo. So yeah, let's get into it. And that was by Vincent Gallo off his 2001 album. When I think he only released two albums. I think that was released via Warp Records. Um, Very calm between the previous two songs, Golden Brown and Troglodyte. Um, you know what? I think apes are kind of cool, but like I think humans are kind of lame. But I think we should like go back to being like monkeys, like very like wild, very like weird animalistic styles of noise. Like imagine how cool that would have been, like going to a noise show with a superior ape that's slightly evolved but not fully there to a human level. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think I just like monkeys a lot. I was watching like some like those Instagram videos I like to get orangutans. Orangutans are very strong. And now thinking about it, they were talking about that whole debate, like one gorilla versus one man, 100 men. No. The better one is 100 men versus one orangutan. You ever seen how strong those are? There was like a video, I think like a few years ago. It was like a person got too close to an orangutan cage, and the orangutan basically grabbed the person. Like they can easily break you like a twig. Orangutans are very strong. They look very calm. I mean, yeah, but they're very strong. But the monkeys I like I like when they're little kids, little baby monkeys or apes. Very adorable. Also, it's also kind of weird thing about like that animal one day is gonna grow up and it's gonna destroy anything else come in sight with it. What did I talk? How did I get into like talking about noise shows to that? Huh. Probably ask my friend if he wants me to if I ever do release something if he wants me to do a live performance of my noise music. Basically be like an entire actually, now thinking about it, the music MIDI is dead. I think like the Shure SM57 microphone is now $10 more on Sweetwater, which sucks now. It used to be an affordable microphone at $99, now it's $109. It's over, bros. It's over. Hot Boy Summer's officially canceled. If the microphone that I want is $10 more. I mean, I already have that microphone, but I kinda wanna buy a second one. Um I should probably look into buying another microphone. I want to buy one microphone that I'm gonna just abuse like terribly, like destroy it, whatnot like that. I want like real harsh, hard noise. Um, Maybe I can go to like I'm trying to think what would be like a good place to like record something live for a noise album. I'm thinking I kind of want to do it in McKelvey Park in Harlingen, like like really deep and like an hour into the park. There's hardly anyone there, so I think it'll be perfect for me. Anyways, listeners, for the last two tracks, I do something a little special. The first track is from the Marias, their new single "Back to Me." My girlfriend likes the Marias, so I play that. And the final track we're gonna be playing is "Days of Candy" by Beach House. That album was like my thing in like high school, like maybe like 10th grade or something. I was into a lot recently, so yeah. Yeah, had a great run with y'all this semester, and I hope to seeing you all in the fall semester. That'll be my second semester of grad school. I'm almost finished with grad school. I just need to do one more paper. We're finish up. Like I think I just need to do like one more page, which is pretty easy, but yeah. This is the final track. This is the Marias with their track Back to Me. So yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet and let's listen to the last two songs. So yeah. Alright, listeners, we're gonna finish up for today's show. Today we played a total of I wanna say 11 tracks. Let's see, final things before I let y'all go. World news right now, they're trying to find a new pope, so hopefully whoever that happens, shout out to those who are Catholic. I'm not practicing anything, but I think it's very interesting to look into it. As well as plans for the summer. I think we're just gonna go try some more coffee and probably try working on making cocktails better. Non-alcoholic ones. I like working with tonic water a lot. Or sparkling water. I love sparkling water. Yeah. As always, this week's playlist will be available on Instagram. You can find me there at Watford 2003. As always, available on Apple Music and Spotify. And final thoughts before I go, for being this is the last show of the semester. cream cheese. That and also, like, barbecue kettle chips, I love those. Those are, like, probably my favorite chips. Maybe I should buy a bag later, um, to snack at home. I think I'll probably do that, actually. Anyways, listeners, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your semester, and I will see you all next semester in the fall. Bye bye.